Alright guys, so this is the finale, the grand opening of the basement cool out project, and this is the final result. As you can see, it looks, at least to me, looks pretty damn good. Now, if you follow the series from beginning to end, there was a lot of bumps on the road. There's a lot of times where I really didn't know what I was going to do next. So everything was as we go. Look at the ceiling, that wasn't my original plan. The bar area, I had another idea for it, but that didn't quite pan out. It would have stretched the budget, so I kept it as you see here. Now, you gotta remember, the objective of this project was to move that bar from over there to over here. And this was what was here before, and this is what is here now. So as you can see, the floor is done. I put my trims in. Everything looks pretty good. As I mentioned in my last video, I had intentions on spraying the stairway black, the steps black. I've added my step carpeting. Aesthetically, everything seems to flow naturally. So I'm very happy with what we have here. I even thought about spraying the rail here black, but because this rail get a lot of pressure on it from people coming up and down, I wasn't sure how long the paint would hold up through time, so I left it alone. Okay, so this is how the floors came out. This is how the floor came out, and I gotta tell you, I'm absolutely in love with the floor. Again, we tried to stay on budget. There's a lot of things that I imagined to do here that I couldn't do. The budget was $2,500, ended up somewhere in that neighborhood, give or take $100 or so. Now this is the pool area, and truth be told, I've only gotten approximately 4 feet more than I had prior, but it makes a major difference when playing. And real quick, let me show you the decoration that I have. These were special order silk sheets that I got from China. I framed them, and I believe it makes all the difference in the space. And of course here, this is another silk piece that I had from China that I framed and decided to illuminate, displaying my car collection. Some of these are new, but some of these I've actually had for 20 to 15 years. All the lights that you see here right now aren't usually on. I like it a lot darker. That's why I went with these dark colors. So I'll show you somewhat of what I prefer to hang out down here and how it looks. But for the purpose of shooting a video, I can't have it as dark as I usually have it. This is one way where all the main lights are on, but I personally like it a lot darker, so I prefer to hang out with background lights. First thing I do when setting up for a game of pool or a few, an hour or so on the arcade is I turn on my pool table lights. Then I actually turn off the entire space, but for the purpose of making this video, I'll just turn off these two lights. I'll head on over here, turn on my accent chandelier lights, then I turn on, again, little touches, little accents, and last but not least, I turn on my bar lights. And there you have it. So here, I don't think I've ever showed you this before, so let's take a look. This is the bar top. And as it is now, it looks like it's one continuous piece. But what I actually did was use stickers for each of these planets in their subsequent order. I sprinkled some gold flakes, 2 different sizes, to kind of give you the effect of deep space. Then I poured resin over the whole thing. and it looked like one glass piece. Again, I didn't do a perfect job, but it looks good enough for me. So it's one glass piece. It looked like it came this way, and if you run your fingers over it, you won't feel the edges of the stickers at all because the resin sits a little higher than the actual sticker itself. So this is the final result. Again, remember what it was when we first started. Again, the budget for this project was $2,500. Now, can you get this for $2,500? Probably not. My advantage was that I had material here from the prior build, which I repurposed. But again, the majority of the money went towards the floor. I have about approximately 500 square feet down here, and I paid, I believe, $1,200 to $1,300 for the floor. The ceiling, which was special order, was about $600 to $700. Another special order that I have, which I didn't point out before, was my blinds, my black blinds. I had to special order those. That was about $150. Paint in the neighborhood of $200 or so. This was not a how-to video. This was just a video for myself. I decided to share it to inspire those of you who are contemplating taking on a project and feel perhaps you're not skilled enough. You are. So I hope this video series served as an inspiration to you guys. Go ahead and tackle that project, and I'll see you on the next one. Bless.